Right guys, so what I'm looking at today is the Arcturus 12 AK12. Apparently it's shooting hot. All sorts of springs under the sun have been tried. There is a drop-in gearbox put in this thing. Let's actually put some BBs through it and see where we are with this thing. I have 0.2 gram BBs in this, and here we go.
It's all over the place. Righty so.
So there we have it. I do think that this is going to need a full rebuild. I was thinking it was going to be a case of just putting a new cylinder in it, but I do think that this is going to need a full rebuild, unfortunately. Let's get this off. Battery out. Okay, so let's get the gearbox out of this bad boy and see where we are from there. Let me get my parts box. There we go. All the parts here. Can I get this out? Where is my pliers? There is the pliers. Like I said, this is shooting over apparently. Well, obviously. I was thinking just a cylinder, but I think now that it's gonna need a full rebuild. But I'm gonna get it out of the gearbox anyway and see where we are from there. Okay. In order to get this out, I think I have to knock this out, don't I? Oh, that was handy. And then I can slide this out. There we go. Okay. Is that the stock? I don't think that's the standard hop unit, to be honest. I really don't think that's the standard hop unit. What are we looking at here? Phillips head. Is that Phillips? It is. Not very tight, not very tight at all. Have I shot that? I must have shot it. I must have shot it. And then just pull this off. Negative airsoft, eh? Negative airsoft. Righty so. Now, I don't imagine that Neg has done this. Actually, from what I've been told, Neg did work on this, and then, I don't know, eventually the person who owns it decided to drop in an upgraded gearbox and then just used Neg's motor. So, just to clear that up, I think. And there we go. Okay, let's take the spring out. There is supposed to be a tool in the front of this here for taking all of this apart, but it's missing. spring is that? Like an M100. Okay. Well, let's get closer and take a look at what we have. Little bits of plastic in it, not too bad. Oh my god, has that been rubbing? We'll see how she shimmed in a moment. Little bits of grit on it, nothing major. It's got that sludgy grease in it that just does nothing but slow it down. That's very loose. Very, very loose. Okay, that's not too bad. It's got like, it's been shaved down to fit. It's been modded to fit. It's not the proper tappet plate for that gearbox. Excellent. Really don't want to take this trigger out, but it has to come out. Okay. There we go. Okie dokie. I wish people would stop calling me. So, I'm not sure you can pick up on this, guys, but you can see the damage there on that tooth from it basically engaging incorrectly. This tooth is too high. So as it comes around, it's here. I think when this is getting to here, because we have a 35k motor with 13.1 gears, which is just crazy town with such a long barrel. So just doesn't seem very smooth. It's a great seal, but I'm not entirely happy with this piston. Where am I? I've tried a couple of nozzles in it, Ultimate nozzle and a couple of other ones, and this seems to be just as tight as any of them at full extension. There's a little bit of movement, but it's not crazy. But my biggest issue here so far is the tappet plate return. I think I found the culprit with the FPS fluctuation. When the tappet plate gets to about here, it gets stuck. It doesn't fully return. It just kind of catches here and then pushes forward. I don't know if you can see all of that moving. And the reason is because hopefully you can see that it's been shaved down at the sides to fit. It's actually not the tappet plate for this gearbox, and it's been shaved down at the sides. However, it hasn't been shaved down enough, and it's catching just here, leaving a gap. So I am gonna shave it down a bit more to get it fitted. Right, so I have shaved down some more of the tappet plate, so it now returns a lot smoother. There's no jamming, there's no clicking, there's no movement of anything else. It's a full smooth return. Now I have put a spacer in here to correct the AOE just a little bit, and I have short stroked it to 1 off the pickup and 2 off the release to reduce the power and hopefully reduce the tappet gate plate engagement by a short little bit. So that we can get the piston back to the forward position before we get engagement of the tappet plate, because we have such a high speed motor with such high speed gears. So let's see what we can do. Let's get it together and see what we can do. I don't have another cylinder, so I'm going to use this one for now and see what kind of results I get, and then we'll go from there. Right, so I have put in a maple leaf rubber, and I have changed the knob as well. This knob is very soft, so I've changed the knob to a harder material. So let's see where we go from there. Okay, so I have it back in the lower receiver with a M100 spring in it, a Leylax M100 spring. 7.4, safe, semi, double tap, and full auto. Right, so let's get it back together. Right, so my SD card decided to crap out. As you can see there, I have it all put back together, all reassembled. So we'll just give it a quick chrono. Hopefully we can see it there. Semi-auto. Full auto. Double tap. Excellent. I'm happy with that. Right, so I currently have it on 7.4 with the fastest setting on the parent for the rate of fire. So let's see what happens. 20 barrels per second. Not bad at all. Okay, so 11.1 on level 5, 60% rate of fire reduction. Oh, 28 rounds per second. Nice. That's as far as I'm going.